What's up, everyone? This is Stallitix, the creative producer of Thrive. We're here on INDEPTH. INDEPTH is a series that we talk to your favorite artists of Cincinnati about what they're doing, about what they're doing with the music, what they're doing with the art, and the progress. Here, we have one of my favorite people of all time. She's dope. She's an MC, she's a singer, she's a writer, she's an artist, she's a planner, a healer, yogi, just dopest, the dopest person ever. Give it up for Aziza Love.
No, I'm a reflection of you, first of all. And your greatness. I'm just trying to keep up.
I'm trying to keep up with you. You talking about?
No, for real.
First of
Thank
all,
you.
happy International Women's Day.
Oh, is that what today is?
Today
Cool.
is that day.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I feel like every day is Women's Day, but
Right, right.
But no, I appreciate that.
I like your boots, by the way. You're killing them.
Thank you. They got a little mud on them because I be in the dirt, but
Hey,
thank you.
yeah, get muddy sometimes.
These
right?
are my work boots.
Right. I like it.
So what's up? How you feeling? How's
I'm
your
doing
energy?
good. I'm feeling good. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here with you. Happy that you doing Thrive with us this month. We got so many dope ideas and creative visions lined up. We just
you
got
guys
done
are
doing your
awesome.
vinyl wall, which I think everyone's going to really enjoy. It's going to be very dynamic. I mean, you're a dynamic person.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
And thank you for taking us to your humble abode so we can do some fire shots of you
Yes.
and
Thank you for
baby
coming.
Prana. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really invite people to come to my little safe space. So it's always great sharing, energy with folks that are willing to like go out, get into the woods, get a little dirty, and just be with nature.
Yeah, your house is dope, and we're honored because, like you said, you don't normally invite people, so we feel special.
Because you are special.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So what's up? What are you working on? Are you working on the Garden Fashion Collection?
So right now, my fashion collection, I've got quite a few pieces, and that was so fun to create, and I'm always creating. But I've been leaning more towards the music recently. I started this song a day challenge for myself, and kind of slacking a little bit, to be quite honest and transparent. But the first couple days of this month, I was going ham. And mind you, I've got a billion songs in my head, and I know you can understand that, being also an amazing artist. But outside of just recording myself and writing, because I record everything myself. For the moment, I've got like a pretty great home setup. But writing is really important to me right now, because I had a moment where I had to ask myself, like, you say that you're a songwriter, where are your songs at? Where they at?
Find your identity.
Exactly. And if I'm gonna say that I am something, then I'm gonna like walk in that, just like being a fashion designer and seamstress. That's why I actually made this jacket.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
With that jacket or that jacket?
Not the fur.
Okay, I was like, wow.
No, but listen, I'm on my way up.
Yeah, but that jacket is on fire too.
Thank you. Yeah, so.
Is that Golden Stitch?
Yeah. Something. Oh, I'm fucking up the mic.
I like it. Did you did it come with like everything, or do you have to piece everything together with
No, so I didn't piece the flowers and appliques on, but I just started with a couple of feet of this fabric, and started snipping, sewing. I also made a matching like full body pantsuit with a zipper in the back.
That matches that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty.
Come on, somebody.
It's a pretty awesome outfit. I do say so myself.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes.
But now I had to tell myself, like, yo, if you want to be what you want to be, then you have to do the things. So yeah.
You gotta practice what you preach.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You think hip hop? I think now in hip hop R&B, we're getting into where we're getting more into fashion. I think it's just always been there because we know hip hop. We're the culture.
Absolutely.
Do you think we're owning back the culture though, with what we're doing with collaborating with fashion and making sure like you have Ablo, Virgil, and different other fashion designers who got into or doing music first, like even ASAP, and then you have Rihanna having her own brand. We're now in the point that we you think it's pivotal that we have our equity in fashion?
So I think I'm understanding this question. Hip hop, I feel like many forget that it's a lifestyle, it's a culture, it's a movement. And there are like subsets of hip hop that are, fashion, music, energy.
Right.
So yeah, I think there has been, many years of fashion in hip hop, and I'm still learning a whole lot. Again, I only just recently got into fashion and taking myself more seriously in it. But I got into it and paired it with my music because I wanted to feel that much more free when I was performing.
Right.
And I want other people to feel that much more free when they're wearing my clothing. Because it's embodying like their personality, their energy. And that's one thing that I really appreciate about, the folks out there that I do know have, their own fashion collection or, clothing lines in conjunction with their art, because it's just further an extension of their spirit, of their soul. And that's dope to me. And Rihanna is a big, inspiration of mine. And I eventually will be in the space to grow in ways that she's grown with, the different things that she's been doing. Because Rihanna has not dropped an album in so many years, plural.
She don't need to.
Too many years.
Right.
She doesn't. But she also does a ton of humanitarian work. She's got her makeup line. She's got a clothing line. She's got a book. Like, I think that is so inspiring, because a lot of people are like, well, you've got to be one thing. If you're going to be a singer, be a singer. If you're going to do this, do that. Like, you can't be, a basketball player and also have a hot 16. Like,
right.
And that's weird to me.
It's very weird.
And I think, we're all put in this world with, a divine purpose and the ability to meet ourselves at our highest potential. And that for me is going to look like whatever in the hell I want it to look like. You feel me?
And that's powerful. Like you said, like, it's stupid for people to think, oh, you can only be one thing. Humans, we're so complex creatures. You know what I'm saying? We have so much depth to us. Like, you maybe when I first met you, you were singing. Now you're getting into fashion. You were emceeing. Now you're making beat stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many. Everyone has so many nuances about them. So many depths.
I see you bringing that back in.
Yes. Yeah. In depth. Nah.
You gotta have like the ching, little sparkle.
Brand. No. And I think that's dope. Doing everything for yourself as an artist, how's that important for you?
How's that what?
Important to you to do everything for yourself.
So I think a team is important. And right now I'm growing a team, but I have to remember that my team is me, myself, and I, and the Most High. And as long as I always remember like that root, I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to commune with other people and attract other people as a team who also will do for themselves and do for, whether they're spiritual or not, they'll do for others.
Right.
So that's really important for me. And I've worked with a lot of people over the years, and I've allowed myself to kind of get lost. I allow myself to kind of get lost in others. And that's, not just in business, but, my personal life, family life,
Right.
like really just pouring myself out without, receiving that reciprocity.
Right.
And that can be tough when you pour all of your heart and soul into your art.
Right.
And to not like get your cup filled. My mom was just talking about this. When she sees this, she's gonna be like, wow, you always talk about me in your interviews. Yeah, Mom, because I love you. Anyways.
Love your mothers.
Love the mothers. But nah, like, it's been really important for me to at least know how to do things myself, know how to engineer myself, know how to record, know how to play guitar, play bass, play whatever, to the best of my ability. So maybe if I do, like, say I'm making a demo, I'll have the pieces in place. And eventually, like, for my live shows, I like to pick up different instruments. The show I just did, I played both guitar and bass. And, you know, I'm singing, I'm doing poetry, I'm rapping. I want all that I do to be an experience. But that takes a lot of meditating. It takes a lot of drinking water. It takes a lot of making sure the people in my space, again, are taking care of themselves, you know, holistically. And I'm excited. This team that I'm building now, and not just team as far as work, the people in my space that I actually care for and care for me genuinely. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. Like, there's some beautiful things in alignment, you know, with my journey, and so excited.
I'm so excited for you. Speaking so much well life, you know, I can, you know, I see it, you know, every time, you know, I watch your Instagram, even when you know, we come over and do some stuff, when we talk, like, you know, it's always refreshing to be around you.
Likewise.
But we, you know, oh, thank you. We know, we brought up that, you know, you did get lost. You talked about it, you know, Bare Soul and Phoenix Rising. What was, you know, I guess what I want to ask is, like, what made it, how can I say, what healed you? Or are you still healing in a sense?
Well, the Most High has been healing me. But I walk in alignment with, you know, the things that I need to do to help myself allow that healing to happen. Again, I put all of my heart and soul into my art. So I had a lot of the songs for Bare Soul already written, like Fake Friends. I had written that like 3-4 years ago.
Right.
Well, I released in 2019.
Yeah.
So maybe like 2015 is when I wrote Fake Friends. It Girl was relatively recent. And then I went through some shit. It's okay for me to curse stuff. I went through some shit.
She went through some shit. Some doo-doo. Some deep doo-doo.
Straight diarrhea. Went through it, crawled through it. It smeared everywhere, all of that. But instead of blasting people on social media and telling, you know, whatever I felt like I needed to share, like victimizing myself, what I did was make some damn good music. I made art because I feel transmuting that energy into something that's positive and can be healing. That's my purpose. Taking human experiences and translating them in art. And recording the album, shout out to Chase Watkins for just being
bass.
a freaking amazing being. That whole process recording with Chase was beautiful. Mind you, like, we were kicking it in a freaking warehouse, like the whole setup, because Chase is a genius. It came out sounding in a way that felt good. Yeah. It sounded colorful. It sounded exactly like what the project needed to be for the moment. And, you know, I'm still growing. Chase is growing. I had Josh, shout out Josh Jessen. Oh my God.
You know, that's my best friend, right?
Such amazing.
That we don't hang out though.
He's so great. Oh, nice up Chicago. Oh, I love Josh. And he's also one of those people, like, we talk and it's like, yo, we've known each other for years. Like, just feels like family.
You're right.
And he laid down some like crazy keys on there. And then Marcus Cash, amazing drummer, X-Men, like freaking talented. But those were the only 3 people that were involved in my album. And I want moving forward to include them again. I think it's really important when you find that vibe, a genuine vibe with people, you know this, you're in POC, like when you find a vibe and it resonates with you deeply, you see that it resonates with the community, like that's special, and you don't want to let that go. Well, you don't want to be too attached, but I think it's important to allow that to evolve. I'll say that. And again, like I've gotten to jam with so many people. I've had people ask me, you know, let's be in a band, let's do that, and turning down people because we're not really there.
Yeah.
I no longer feel bad about that. When it's time to evolve, it's time to evolve. And it's no smoke. And shout out to Tribe, shout out to Black Seeds. Like when it's time for us all to evolve, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Evolve.
And you know, look at us, like we're still vibing, still creating, and growing immensely. I poured a lot of energy into this city. Oh my gosh, so much energy into this city, into this world. And I've got plenty more energy to share because I love Cincinnati. I love my home. I got to get out of here.
We had these talks.
Yeah, I'm leaving, but I love the Queen City.
I'm with you too.
But it's just time, you know, evolution is necessary. The NDIRE says the only thing constant in this world is change. And
it's real.
Shout out India. I love her.
Shout out to her.
But yeah, going back to the question, a team is very important, but having your own journey is also really important. Your own truth, your own journey, your own ideas. I was wrapped up in everybody else's idea. Oh my gosh.
You couldn't hear yourself.
Exactly. And I spent a lot of years not being heard and seen. And to experience that on what felt like a bigger platform was sickening. And a lot of people here, like, and everywhere, people don't really care about like who you are or how you are. They care about what you can do for them.
Right.
They care about if the music sounds good, if they feel good listening to your performance or whatever. And that is, you know, disheartening as well. I was surrounded by people that didn't really care about me. Oh my gosh.
It's very shallow. It's, you know, it's
So
always
shallow.
take, but nothing, you know.
And people care more, some people care more about how others see them than who they actually are. Oh my God.
Man.
And that is everywhere in the city. That's everywhere in the freaking world. Like, but I'm also, again, not that person that will be quick to like try to sabotage somebody else's like business or relationship or whatever by saying, oh, this is what this person was or who they were to me, or this is like this business went down this way, so you should watch out. Like, that's not my job.
All right.
It's not my job. It's not my purpose. I'm not interested in that because I firmly believe like the energy you put out, you're going to get that
right back.
Yep, you're going to get
Get
it
it
back.
right back.
And when you mess with the light, you get boinked.
Say that one more time.
When you mess with the light. Come on, I need a tambourine. Oh, hold on now. I'm gonna start shouting.
Mess with the light.
When you mess with the light, listen, my children, you're gonna get scorched. You're gonna get burned. Don't mess with the light. Don't mess with the light. Be the light. See the light. You are the light. But no, it's that ass. Like, you can't mess with the light.
Can't
and that's
mess with the light.
That's on God.
Can't mess with the light.
That's on God.
That's on God.
Can't mess with flowers either. It's only a disservice to you.
Yeah. You'll lose your breath.
Lose your breath.
lose your
Can
air.
you keep up?
Lose your breath.
Yeah.
Don't put us together. Actually, do put us together.
Ooh.
Hey,
I don't know any of the words, but it's the little breath part.
Yeah.
Oh, the foolishness.
The importance of leaving the city.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that. Me and you had a conversation about like Me and you were like very interesting, like very kindred souls in the sense that I think we been through a lot but in different like ways. Like me coming here and doing stuff, I'm like, I left California for this. But I love Cincinnati. We have some of the most coolest people, most talented artists. But we talking about like how people get stuck in that local mindset. You have to leave. Speak on that, because years ago you were in DC, you were in New York, you were in LA. You're doing stuff. You're writing for some labels. We're not gonna say their names. We ain't gonna put them out there. But you're doing writing. You're writing for artists. You're constantly in clubhouses, talking to people, connecting, making sure that you're felt throughout the sonic world, not just locally. Can you speak on how important it is for a local artist to leave?
Absolutely, we can talk about it all day.
I know we can.
I used to describe it as this, and maybe I still believe this. There is like a film over Cincinnati. Have you seen the Simpsons movie?
Yes.
You know how there was like a dome over there? Oh shoot! It just clicked. They were quarantined. Oh my gosh! The Simpsons have been right this whole time. Okay.
They always right.
We're gonna revisit that. But there's like this dome, this film over Cincinnati, and it's like bubbling up with all of these artists, all this great talent. But every so often, there's like one that like comes out and leaves the quarantine bubble of Cincinnati. But everybody, I don't know, it's like crabs in a barrel, honestly. Kind of bringing each other down with their egos. Bringing themselves down with their egos. And it can be really easy to feel like, oh, this person is connected with whoever, what venue. I have to perform at this particular venue to like get people to take me seriously. I have to headline this and do that. And, it's the same in the industry, like outside of Cincinnati, sure. But here, there's a lot of people that have never left.
Yeah.
Even, my family. I was the first in my family to do a whole lot. Like, some people in my family have still never been on a plane. And that is intense. But it's the story for a lot of people. And it took my mom like 50 years to get on a plane. And now I get the opportunity with all these connections that I'm making to provide that opportunity for my family. Like I'm trying to bring the hood. Maybe not the whole hood.
The good parts.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the good hood.
The good hood.
But no, like we deserve the opportunity to fly, deserve the opportunity to explore. And when we do that, our minds literally change. When we encounter just different climates, it's life-changing. Right. I went on like a cross-country road trip with two of my homies. And that was life-changing. My girl was like, yo, I'm going to Arizona. You coming or not? I'm like,
yes.
Bet.
Say less.
And within like 2 days, we are on the road driving.
Find your way, get out of the city.
It was the most beautiful trek I've ever been on. That's a lie. I went to the DR, and that also changed my life.
You went to Dominican Republic?
I did.
What was
with
that?
The same homies. We went 2015. And that was magical.
I bet it was.
So magical. But on this leap that I took, and mind you, it was like top of the pandemic, whatever. This leap to just leave and to see the world connected me further with my purpose. I got the chance. I had already connected with Jackie Cruz, who's a phenomenal actress, beautiful soul. We connected on Instagram.
Orange from New Black, right?
Orange is New Black, yeah. So she was working on a couple things she had me in mind for, and like we exchanged numbers, and I hit her up when we were in Phoenix. Phoenix is only like 5 hours from LA. And I'm like, on a whim, I don't know if she's gonna answer me back. I don't know. She's busy. I don't know. But I text her and I'm like, yo, I'll be in town. Let me know if you're open and comfortable with Lincoln and jamming or something. She's also a singer. She owns her own label.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, she's got a project out right now. Yeah, she's phenomenal.
Check this out.
And she hits me up and she's like, actually, my guitarist is sick and can't do this gig. So can I like hire you to play this show for me?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? The guitar's in the bag. Let's go. Let's go. So we stayed in LA for another like day or two and just got to, meet her, meet the fam. And she's such a beautiful soul. Did a photo shoot with her like randomly. And now like it's things like that. If you don't leave, you're not gonna experience things like that. And now I'm headed back out to LA next week. And I'm extremely excited about that because of, connections, like, linking with Jackie. I want to bring my puppy. She's got tons of puppies. She's a dog mom for sure. So one of these days we'll do a puppy play date. But I digress. There's some other studios that I'm linking up with. And, eventually I'll be linking with my mentor out there. And it's just time. It's time. And right now it's a little scary because everybody is, on edge about their health. And my health is extremely important to me. And that's why I be in the house. I sometimes go and see a friend perform. Brittany Marie, Sound the Alarm Music Group. They're phenomenal. Outside of that, like, I'm out in nature or, networking online. So when I do leave, it's fruitful, Can't get caught up here. Because your head will get real big too. I've seen some big heads here. And my head's been big too. Oh. At the height of like, what was that? 2019, 2018. I was performing all the time, getting free stuff, doing some travel here and there, shooting, tons of content, whatever. And just swept away. And oh my gosh, like, I'm so big in Cincinnati.
Deep down, you're like, who cares?
Yo, it's that part.
No, I've been there. I was a brat. When 2019, I was a brat. I had to apologize to a lot of people because I was a bratty, I thought it was because I was doing stuff. It's like, yeah, Negro, but you just doing it in freaking Cincinnati. Exactly, expand.
And there's also this like underlying like toxicity when you have a lot of people that, appreciate your work or like want to spend time or whatever with you. There are tons of vampires in this city.
Yes.
Literally.
That's
why I got my
people.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer boots.
Stomping them out.
You know what I'm saying?
With a wooden stake.
I'm the female Blade. Yeah. Wesley Snipes your ass.
That'd be tight. You should do a shoot like that. You just jump in. Do you have all leather?
I do have leather.
Bruh.
I'm in
The only thing you need is you got sunglasses. The only thing you need is a blade.
Boom.
And
I already got the short hair.
Like some garlic.
I could do like a little high top fade.
You need like a clove, like a bag of garlic.
Ooh, yeah. Yep, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's what you need.
I'm here for it. Yo, I actually really love vampire like movies and stories and stuff. Big fan of Queen of the Damned.
Queen of the Damned. I was
Shout
going to
out
say that. Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Aaliyah.
Rest in peace, baby. But no, there's a lot of like vampire energy. And when I moved to New York, I also saw it there. And that was disgusting.
Yeah.
And with that vampire energy, add alcohol, add drugs, add just
because you're sucking you away. You're sucking your soul away, energy away, and you're just like, I need a quick fix to try to get back up.
And I was caught up in that, and even like love and sex, which is also rampant in the music industry. People really just want so much from me, from you, from people that they feel like are lights. And it can be terrifying. And I have to like check myself. Like, am I connecting with this person or going to this place because I genuinely want to connect and like want to know who they are and, you know, really align with them? Or is it, I just want something from them? And I've come from both perspectives. Just got to be honest. And it's okay to want something from somebody, but to like act like you don't and try to like come at a different angle, like that shit is. I literally have music executives in my phone right now trying to get at me. And it's like,
leave me alone.
First of all, I don't know you. Secondly, I'm not the one. You're going to respect me. You're going to respect my art, my spirit. I'm not going to compromise myself. I'm not going to compromise myself just to be put in spaces, like just to be in the studio. I don't care if you're hanging out with Drake. Like, what is Drake paying my bills?
Right.
Not yet, but.
And I found that interesting. Like, me being from California, I just seen people who around people who are doing stuff but not really doing anything.
Oh my gosh.
And they know they're and a lot of them were agents chained up people, in smaller towns going in like on Instagram or Twitter, like, hey, I do this for this person. It's like, do you really do that for this person?
So much cap. So much cap. People will say like, oh, they'll put credits in their bio or whatever, all these bigger named artists, but like, bro, you were just in the studio with them. Like, you don't get credits for that. You was just over the engineer's shoulder saying, oh, this is fire. Like, you don't get credits for that. What? You don't get credits for that. And
this is fire.
There's a lot of like clout chasing that happens everywhere, every industry.
Everywhere.
And it's gross. It's very gross. But I'm learning, and I will manifest this now, that I'm protective and I've got the discernment to leave when I need to leave, to say no when I want to and when I need to say yes when I want to and when I need to. And I'm attracting just positive energy in my space. People that genuinely want to see me succeed in whatever ways that, I'm meant to succeed, and be a positive influence in the world. Like, that's it.
Right.
All the other BS, you can keep it. Take it to your mama. Play with your mama. Don't play with me. Play with your mama.
Play with your mom. Don't play with Aziza. Don't ever. If you do, we're gonna smack you with some Plantains. You know what I'm saying? What do you like? Out of Plantains, you like? So you like sweet? You like the salty kind, or like the dry?
Sweet plantains.
Okay. So you like the brown one?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
If they're not brown enough for me, put them in a little paper bag, close it off for a couple days. But I really enjoy making mofongo. I think we had talked about this. I love mofongo. You know, there's a mofongo bar.
Where? Here?
Yeah, it's on Hamilton. I think it's called like Mofongo Bar.
Bruh. Wait, Hamilton up in like North Side?
Yeah.
Bruh,
I've never been, so we'll have to.
We
go
gotta
there
check this out.
sure.
I owe you some Plantains, so I told you, like.
I'll wait. I'll be patient. But no, I love making mofongo. I like the salty sweet kind of thing, with some lime rice, veggies. Oh my gosh. When I lived in New York, that's literally all I would eat. I was hustling out there, yo. Singing in the street and shit to...
We saw you. We were there with you. We were like, oh, she's out there.
trying to make my way. And plantains were like $4 for $1. So I'm like, oh, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. And I lived in Washington Heights, so it's like tons of Latin food.
Yeah.
I was spoiled. I was so spoiled.
But spoiled is not a bad thing, though. I think people put that with a bad connotation. Like, I have a good life. Like,
I was enjoying the spoils.
Right.
Spoils. Yes, it was wonderful.
Right.
And I love food. I love to eat. I love to cook. I love to eat. I always cook too much, so I like to share.
What's your favorite dish besides mofongo?
Woo, I don't know that I have a favorite dish, but I've been a lover of pastas for my whole life.
Mine's too. I love pasta.
I love a good salad though.
Man.
Solid salad. Solid salad. That was just fun to say. But I season my salads. I don't normally use a lot of dressing. I'll just, do the olive oil and literally like season it. But I don't know why a lot of people don't be doing that.
Yeah, I'm on that now though.
On there, paprika.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some thyme.
I'm like on the same wave you are because I don't like ranch. Like I can't. It's like too heavy. And then I used to use balsamic and like vinaigrette with my salad. But now I just like you said, olive oil and just some spices, some little seasonings.
I feel it. Ranch can be intense. I was a ranch baby though. When I was still eating chicken, child.
There's some chicken.
Yep.
There's a place in Dayton you need to go to. It's one of my good friends. She took me there. They use gluten to make chicken. It's vegan chicken and it tastes just like it.
Is it called like seitan or session?
It is called seitan.
It's S-I-E-T-A.
Something like that's what it is.
Okay.
And I forget the name of it though. When I find out, I send you the information.
Yeah,
but it has some fire stuff. I'm like, oh, this.
Have you ever had cauliflower wings?
Yes.
Yo, I make some bomb cauliflower wings. Like the breading, when you use chickpea flour, it like hardens a bit more. It's pretty fire. But I've recently been using an air fryer.
Oh, those
Changed my
are
life.
the best things white people ever came up with.
Thank you, white people. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Indebted to you for the air fryer. One thing we were indebted to you for. Everything else is bullshit. But
yeah, you can keep everything else, but we'll keep the air fryer.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I love yacht clubs. Have you been to Northside Yacht Clubs?
I've been there.
Cauliflower wings.
No, I haven't.
They're fire. Pretty good.
I think the yacht club is where they have the vegan chili dog.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we gotta go. I'm hungry. What are we doing?
We can leave.
We keep talking about
Hey, this is a wrap. Cut no.
Right? Take the mic off.
I'm hungry. No.
Nah, I also love Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
And I make some like sweet sesame Brussels sprouts with like toasted almonds.
Just with sesame oil?
Yes.
You like hot sesame?
Is that like a sauce?
It is sesame oil, but it's like has like cayenne pepper in it,
Oh,
or like some
probably.
other, or I feel like
I
it's
like it spicy.
Yeah.
I do. I love some Indian food too.
Indian food goes hard.
So hungry.
All right, we need to
Krishna.
stop talking about this.
Krishna
Hey,
is so good.
This is a wrap, okay? This is a wrap. Thank you,
What about
Aziza.
tacos? Oh,
I'm trying to have That's because I'm hungry. You make me hungry.
I just got so excited about these tacos.
Like, we keep on talking.
Okay,
We're just
you're
going to
right.
walk off. I'm trying to get off so I can actually eat. Much love to Aziza Love. Stay tuned. Month of March. We have so much content. A photo shoot dropping. We have this in-depth interview dropping. We have the vinyl wall. We got the music video we're doing together. Follow her at Aziza Love Music, all one word on IG. And be safe. Drink water, y'all. Peace.